Welcome to the Intensive Home-Based Treatment, or IHBT, training module. In this module, we will provide an overview of IHBT and highlight its importance in delivering comprehensive behavioral health services to prevent out-of-home placements for children and youth. Throughout this training, we will cover key topics including service structure and goals, eligibility, and staff requirements. IHBT is a comprehensive behavioral health service designed to provide intensive, time-limited support to children and adolescents with serious emotional disturbance, or SED. This approach integrates trauma-informed and resilience-focused assessment, crisis response, individual and family therapy, and rehabilitative skill development. The primary goal of IHBT is to prevent the need for out-of-home placements, such as residential treatment or hospitalization. By supporting families in managing behavioral health conditions within the home environment, IHBT facilitates successful transitions back home for children returning from out-of-home placements. IHBT includes several key service components. First, there's assessment and planning, which involves a comprehensive assessment to identify the child's needs, strengths, and challenges, followed by the development of an individualized treatment plan in collaboration with the child and family. Next, therapeutic interventions are provided, including individual therapy, family therapy, and crisis intervention, utilizing evidence-based practices such as cognitive behavioral therapy and trauma-focused therapy. Skill development is another critical component, enhancing social, emotional, and behavioral competencies, and teaching problem-solving, conflict resolution, and coping strategies. Lastly, coordination of services ensures collaboration with schools, juvenile justice, child welfare, and other community services to provide comprehensive and integrated care. To be eligible for IHBT, children and adolescents must be under the age of 21 and have a serious emotional disturbance, or SED. They must demonstrate impairment in functioning that seriously disrupts daily life and be at risk of out-of-home placement due to behavioral health conditions. Additionally, those who have recently returned from out-of-home placement or are transitioning back home and require high-intensity behavioral health interventions to remain in or return home safely are also eligible for IHBT services. Slide 6. Staff requirements. Minimum. Staffing requirements. IHBT services must be provided by a team of qualified professionals. A minimum of 2 full-time equivalent staff for each team is required. Staff must include licensed practitioners and other qualified professionals. Supervision requirements. Clinical supervision must be provided by experienced and licensed supervisors. Supervisors are responsible for providing oversight and support to IHBT staff. Regular supervision meetings are necessary to review cases, discuss challenges, and ensure quality of care. Slide 7. Case study, service structure, and goals background. Lily, a 13-year-old with severe depression and school refusal, was referred to IHBT to prevent residential placement. Service components. A comprehensive assessment was conducted by the IHBT team. They developed an individualized treatment plan focusing on depression management and school reintegration. Goals. The goals were to reduce depressive symptoms and improve school attendance, as well as to strengthen family relationships and support. Outcome. The results were a significant reduction in depressive symptoms, a successful return to school with ongoing support, and improved family dynamics. Slide 8. Case study, eligibility, and staff requirements. Let's dive into the background. Jake, a 16-year-old with conduct disorder and a history of juvenile justice involvement, recently returned from a juvenile detention center. Now, regarding eligibility, Jake met the criteria for severe emotional disturbance and was at high risk of out-of-home placement. He required intensive support to remain in the community. When it comes to staff involvement, the intensive home-based treatment team included a licensed therapist and a qualified case manager. Regular supervision and support were provided by an experienced clinical supervisor. The outcome? Well, Jake showed improved behavior and compliance with probation requirements. He developed enhanced coping skills and reduced his risk of reoffending. Ultimately, Jake successfully integrated into community activities. Slide 9. Challenges in IHBT. First, engagement and retention. Keeping families and youth engaged in the treatment process can be quite challenging. Strategies to address this include building trust, maintaining regular communication, and offering flexible scheduling. Next, we have resource limitations. Ensuring adequate staffing and resources for intensive services is crucial. This involves addressing financial and logistical constraints. Finally, coordination with other services. Integrating IHBT with other child-serving systems requires effective communication and collaboration with various stakeholders. Slide 10. Strategies for overcoming challenges. To enhance engagement, using motivational interviewing and rapport-building techniques is essential. Providing culturally competent and individualized care also plays a significant role. For resource management, efficient utilization of available resources is key. Seeking additional funding and community support can further bolster these efforts. Improving coordination involves regular communication and information sharing with service providers. Developing integrated care plans ensures comprehensive support for the youth and their families. Slide 11. Conclusion. Let's recap the importance of intensive home-based treatment in preventing out-of-home placements for children and youth. We've covered the key service components, eligibility criteria, and staff requirements. I encourage you to apply these concepts in your professional practice to make a meaningful difference in the lives of those you serve.